Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, welcome, hello. You know who it is, people. It's Arsenal's Realist. I'm just chilling. It's been a hard couple of days, people. But you know what? I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I am 99% point better. My pain's gone. It's just a few farts, a few bubbles now. You get me? I've took a few pilly willy ding dongs. I've backed a few Actimels. I've got my boy here chilling if you hear any noises in the background. But people, I want to thank you all for being here. Thanks for my dons for being patient as well. I know I've been ill. I haven't been bringing you that content, banging it out. But boy, the pain's been real, people. But it's mad. I'm going to go into a few comments in a sec. But my pain came on quick, vicious, and fast. A bit like the opposite of Arsenal's transfer window. And blood, you know what? Arteta's popped his little Spanish haircut. Man's got a haircut like the Lego brother. It's perfect. The wind can't blow it out of position. But blood, man's won a little FA Cup. Man's won a little community shield. In the process, there's been all sorts going on. I've been ill. Don't get me wrong. Bayern Munich punched Messi in the mouth 8-2. A lot's happened. Everybody's like, it's Gnabry, it's Lewandowski. Blood, it's like anything. It's a system and it's a robotic good system. It's not one man. But a lot's happened, I'm saying. That's all. Blood, Arsenal's really been ill. Man's got better. Season's coming. It's the 12th of September. Is Arsenal against Fulham. Now, our first 10 games, Man United's in there, City's in there. Our 11th game's going to be Tottenham. Tottenham have apparently gone and made a fucking documentary on Amazon. Blood, have you seen this documentary? Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Apparently, Mourinho says we're cunts. Does he say that?
No, I didn't
no?
see that.
Maybe I've got read something out of context. I thought maybe someone sent me a meme that was fake. It's like, we are the cunts. I thought he said that as a motivation speech. Was it funny? What was it? Was it bullshit?
It was all right. No, it was all right. It was good.
Yeah. But yeah, madness has happened. Oh, look at this. Locks saying, bruv, there's no more Rustlers Burgers, big Locks. I've been so ill, blood. I've took a vow of health now. And you're not gonna see the process. I'm gonna take pictures, but I'm not gonna show you my body till I'm actually hench. And it's only gonna take 100 days. But not from today, from the day I tell you. But it's time to get hench and be alpha male business, you know what I'm saying? So that's coming, definitely. But yeah, I want to have a little look into the future. We've got the I can get Arsenal's fixtures up actually on here. But we know we've got a few games. It's going to be I want to say it's going to be a hard beginning to the season, but it's not. It's going to be like any other season. It's going to be just as difficult as ever. City and Liverpool, you'd say, guaranteeing a top spot each. So we say first and second's gone. Then we look at third and fourth. What do you feel about United, blood? Are United... They're definitely in a position to say we're fighting for fourth, 100% in it next season.
I don't know, bro.
No, is it? You see, you're like Arsenal now. It's true. We can't say nothing.
Bro, because towards the end of the transfer, I can't actually say if we're actually definitely going to be even in the top six, bro. We're one or two players away of being an eighth.
The only thing that worries me, where I can say, usually I would always argue with you because I do believe it. But the one thing where I say I'm starting to fall into what you're saying now is the fucking De Gea, blood.
Well, bro, he's dead out of there, man.
That's the thing that worries me. If your goalie lets you down.
Yeah, we should have let him go from the World Cup, bro.
But arguably, yeah, look, let me ask you this then. Solskjaer.
Or for when he wanted to go to Real Madrid, that was it.
The jury's out with him. De Gea's dead now, but he's not dead. He was brilliant, but he is now under the category of you're a bit of a liability. Do you know when you can't trust him?
And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you got all these sentimental fans trying to say, yeah, but look what he's done for us.
But that is true. He did, but that don't mean nothing for the future.
That don't mean nothing now, though. You know what I mean?
But he earned what he got. But now it's over.
And to make things worse as well, it was just like he was never getting benched. He weren't even getting challenged.
You weren't spiking him, challenged. That's the word.
At the end of the day, now he's gonna have a challenge with little Hendu coming in.
Yeah.
He's got to be on his toes.
What I was going to say is on a United on a whole. Do you reckon? Because obviously you didn't go straight into the window, and I agree. Obviously, when you're not. Well, did you just get Van der Beek or something? Did I hear?
Well, that's all we've got at the moment, and we're going to get Sancho. It is looking like we're going to get Sancho, but this is what Man United do.
Yeah. Sancho's one of them players though, but you can't blame United. He's one of them players. He's hot. He's just fucking some bullshit.
Yeah,
But do you reckon, does this go anywhere then? You're going to, obviously, you've had a few little weeks off, whatever. It's another few months have gone by. Is Pogba, Solskjaer, all these players together now, does that go anywhere to say it's another season they've been together? Are they going to step their game? I think there's a little argument to say the whole team could perform a bit better just based upon that. You grow, you learn. Is there not confidence in Man U as a self? Not even adding, just, you've not done all right. There's something to build on.
My thing is this, is that if any of this transfer, if they don't get Ole the players like say like these Van der Beeks and these players of like who are a bit more quality. You know what I mean?
What would you say? How many players in need are you more? How many more players are you in need? Would you say?
If he doesn't get like I'll say like another left back, I'll say Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, that's real. It's real. Who's there? You got the potato there. You got potato.
You got Luke Shaw there.
Yeah, Luke Potato. Yeah,
and Brandon Williams. He's got they gave him another shirt. Like they're hyping him up for something like, and he's dead. He's dead to be honest. But
well, you're always going to be dead when you're overhyped.
I think really it's about Ole really buying his way out. If he doesn't get the right players,
yeah, but it's not even buying your way out. When you've only got one option in left back, you need more
because Ole hasn't got.
It's not fair.
Ole hasn't got the right football IQ to actually coach these players out of getting the best out of them. So
do you believe there's another manager that could do better with this with your squad?
Yeah, is it? I think 100% because at the end of the day, when we play Southampton, we get played off the park.
Who's underperforming then? Do you say everyone?
It's not even
because I think I hear what you're saying. I'm not putting holes in your story. I'm just trying to get sauce out of it.
If a players like Southampton can come and play us off the park, you're telling me that our team off the bench when we've got one injury and then we put certain players coming on for other quality players, and you see how dead we are.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Telling me
when your subs are non-impactful, basically.
You're telling me then none of them players can't get into a Southampton team.
Yeah. It's not right.
And you see the way they play. They play us off the park, bro. None of them can't get into a Man United team.
Yeah.
So, bro, it shows that Ole hasn't really got an actual system.
I just feel like sometimes we jump ahead a bit. That's like now people are saying Arteta's the miracle manager. Do we jump ahead with the manager? Well, it's Solskjaer doing the best he can, is what I mean. And the players are a bit responsible. The system ain't that bad, bro.
It's great to see that Arteta actually has got a system, and
definitely.
And Ole hasn't got a system because, bro, when the players come off.
So is it no system and no personnel and not enough personnel? A bit of everything.
It's just freestyle football.
Yeah, going with the flow. Yeah.
The one good thing about Ole, he has got good man management. So what it is, he keeps his players good. He likes his
everyone's
players.
united.
But when you got Bruno Fernandes coming and say, yeah, do the same what you was doing at Sporting. Bro, that's not telling me you've got an actual plan.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said that. He said, bro, just do what you do at Sporting, bro.
No,
you know what I mean? So,
but was that on a one-off comment? No, was that in the training session?
That's the Well, you can see, bro. You can blatantly see. He came to Man United saying that he wants to play. He wants a possession-based playing football, high press. So with that, you don't get a right back like Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
he's very good defensively, but dribbling the ball forward, he's terrible. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't get a Maguire to play with a player like Lindelof.
But then, I think you're right. Do you know what? It's funny. I've just thought of it. Do you know that day?
You don't get a brother like Bruno Fernandes who, if you want to play possession football,
so maybe what you're saying is absolutely right, though. Because
Van der Beek is that sort of player.
Yeah.
Possession sort of. That's the player you want to be getting. And Jadon Sancho, the techie and possession.
Because the way you said it now is, I think that night in PSG, Rashford scores.
Yeah,
it's a unite. It's the energy. No, but the energy.
That's the purple patch.
Yeah, but the energy and the team, man to man. So and now, like what you're saying, his best feature now, Solskjaer, is the man-to-man management, feeling united. Yeah. So basically, has he done his job then? Because the team's looking smart. Is it time to get that man in your side? Because sometimes changing manager isn't about out. It's about you've done what you can do.
Yeah.
Has Solskjaer done what he can do? Or is there more in him? Would you want to get him more players? Or do you think it's time to get the tactical guy in?
I've always said about getting the tactical guy.
Because the way you've just said it there, it feels like Ole isn't getting put to the sword. He's done his job. He's united us again. We were lost. Mourinho fucked us.
He kind of done what you expect that like a manager to do at any club when it's going bad.
Morale's low.
The morale's low. You know what I mean? You want someone to lift the team.
Because there's no doubt he's coming. The players, I hear you.
Like to lift the team up and everything.
Because the way you dropped it there, it sounds like maybe it would be healthy to get the guy in who can now do the next step.
I would rather get the technical manager in. You know what I mean? To get the best out of the shit players we have. Have you
got someone on mind that you would go to now, like in your head?
But I would have still stuck with Poch.
Yeah, it's true. He's still out there. Where is he?
What's he doing, bro? I don't know what he did. You know what I mean? He's still here hiding behind the curtain waiting for Ole.
He's at lockdown.
Yeah. I'm hoping he's still waiting behind the curtain for Ole to get sacked. Because but the way I'm looking at it is, if it don't go well for Ole, he's gone by Christmas, bro. That's how I see it.
Yeah, no, I
see he's gone by Christmas.
Blood, I should have titled this video "While Going with Man U."
You know what I mean?
It's called "What's Cracking with Arteta." Do you know what? From an outsider's perspective, cuz no ball licking, which I know you wouldn't. What are you looking for, Backy?
No, the ground.
Fucking outsider's perspective. I've got all fans in my chat: Tottenham, Man U, Arsenal. I'm saying this because I'm finding it hard to fucking find one. I want you to give me a fault of Arteta, something that he could have done better, something. Because I know he's done good. We know what he's done good. What's he done not right? Something you think he could have done better, even if it was early doors. Because I don't know, has he done anything wrong, bro?
I haven't really seen. You would
Be real.
You would say at the start he probably made a few changes that was a bit funny, and then but a few people complain. But really and truly, he's nothing really wrong. Really, he's got the best out of the players.
He seems to be ticking every single box.
You know what I mean? You can see he's got a system. You know what I mean? So he's learned under a great manager. So you know what I mean? It's not like I can't really put any faults really that he's doing wrong. Apart from maybe at the beginning you would have said a few changes that Arsenal fans would have probably said as well. Honestly,
the worst I saw from Arteta was before he was here. When I heard his name, I was like, fucking Arteta, he's not a manager.
Yeah,
the second he's come, from the moment he's come, he's convinced me more and more to the point where now I'm like, yes, Arteta.
He would convince me more than Ole if he comes to Arsenal.
Let me ask you this thing, with Ole, because I always feel to save Ole, just because any man that done what he does for his club. Well, I was watching football when Ole played and coming up when he was coming out, and like, bruv, them players, they done shit for their club, bruv. It doesn't matter. Do you think Ole could have benefited in another world, being now he's known as Ole, so it's a bit late? I'm saying, imagine if he disappeared and he was behind someone like Pep in his prime, or would that help someone like Solskjaer to be next to someone who actually has got a genuine blueprint?
Well, it's about really where they got the coaches, because I know a lot of these German managers and a lot of these people like these Pep, they get a lot of their coaching badges from Holland, and when they get a lot of their badges from Holland, they come out very successful. So
because a lot of people are just saying lot of Arteta's knowledge has come from.
I don't know where Ole got his coaching shit from. Fucking when you're going mould and then you're trying to win league out there. And then, cause what would mould be, brother? In here, they would have been. They would have been League One.
You're only gonna know.
What I mean?
All you're going to learn in that league is the fundamentals. That's how it works, talking to players. So, you can't reenact the English Premier League anywhere else.
So I think that is real. I think if he would have went under a Pep or something like that, he would have come out as a better manager. He would have been a bit more technical.
So does that mean that people like Pep and this, do they deserve more credit in general? If they're teaching people, bro, because if Arteta's learned off him, there's going to be hundreds of others or tens of others.
But don't forget that Leeds manager taught Pep.
He
taught Pep as well.
So is this all just a mafia with the man right at the top who knows the truth? Was it Fergie and Wenger? Are they the ones who know?
But see, man, you get their badges right. You get the right badges.
It's true. Who actually put the work in.
When you go Ajax and these managers you go to there, like a lot of these German managers, a lot of them, bro, when they go,
there's no shortcuts.
It's a different thing. You see the way Ajax played. They keep that same way of
drilled into everyone. Everyone's saying, it's real.
You know what I mean? It's that, bro. So it's about where these lot are getting. I know that there's a few English managers who kind of got some good badges.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people say about Lampard, they think Lampard and Ole the same, but I think Lampard to me has a bit more better communication, because when he talks and when he explains when something goes wrong,
you understand it.
I find I understand him a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
He's just it's a bit like, well, not with the communication of Arteta, but you feel like where these players were playing not long ago.
Even Arteta, I can even see him. He actually understands where it goes wrong. When something goes wrong, he actually points out what.
I feel like there's something in, like, do you know when you see a musician who ain't performed in 30 years or 10 years come back? The stage is foreign to them. They don't look after. Bro, Lampard and Arteta have not long ago jumped out the Dragon's Den. Kicking ball themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they're they know how to talk to a player. They know how it feels. Very raw. Exactly, so it must be something. Just have a little comment or two.
Not only that as well. Yeah, you can talk about Arteta, but he was actually more of a techie midfielder back in the day. I
have to be honest. I don't think I ever gave him the credit he deserved. He didn't impress me.
Everton. When you watch him when he was at Everton,
he carried Everton. He played well at Everton.
Yeah.
Joseph Masico, yo, brother, big up yourself. Big up yourself, KL. Daniel, big up yourself. Mel, big up everyone. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the comments where just so I'm engaged with the live in case any questions are coming. Oh, Kevin says Arsenal will finish 7th. I think worst ways we're going to finish. I think with the passion of Arteta, I think worst it could be 6th. I think worst 5th. I think we'll fight for 4th.
You can challenge for 4th. You can
fight for 4th, I like to say. Challenge, yeah, that's fair.
But I think,
Would you say you're under that same category or not?
But
you could easily fall out of it. But I'm saying you could fight. You can be in the category of fighting.
How we are now, I don't see us getting top 4. Like the way our team is right now. If you know what I mean, because like I said, we're only one injury away from being dead.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're only an injury away from being dead,
and it is competitive.
So this is why I say it depends what happens in the transfer window. Then I'm not really satisfied.
I mean,
until I can't really call it then, but. Right now, I still see it as we're one injury away of slipping out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, depending where as well.
You see how it happens last season, brother. As soon as you take our quality players off, we're dead, because Ole ain't got a really a system or a game plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're relying on personnel.
You're relying on personnel, really. So
Kevin Gabry says, "No, El Neni has played in the World Cup and played well in Turkey." El Neni, you know, listen to this Breda. El Neni. Breda's trying to pick up El Neni because he scored one dead goal. Fucking hell.
Probably the best midfielder in Egypt, probably.
Bro, listen, yeah. See El Neni. Yeah, he might be the best.
But that's probably it, but that's why.
Yeah, he might be the best in Egypt.
That guy's probably from
yeah,
Egypt.
trust. But fucking, listen, I hate it. Do you know when there's someone who's blatantly you need to replace and get in your team, but he does one good thing and he keeps you there for another 2 years? He's so stressful, bro.
Like Phil Jones. You know
don't Phil Jones, mate. He used to tell you the faces he used to put.
Yeah, man.
That's something right. Simon Hill says, "Big up yourself, AR, fully recovered, bro. 99%, but there's no more pain. It's just discomfort now and blood. Discomfort's light work for me, blood, yeah. So pain, now I'm so happy. Kevin, but he's still shit, says Gunnar for life. Oh, yeah, we've got fucking Ryan as well. Is it? Sorry, I forget names. I've got so many people. We're going to start getting some guests on tomorrow. We're going to do a live today for about an hour, so we'll go soon. It's just a quick one. We're getting back into the rhythm. I've got my live screen coming. I've got things going on along the ding-dong. But I'm just going on my Instagram now because I always get people's names mixed up, bro. But, yeah, we're going to get Ryan on tomorrow. I'm going to get other people on, TJ on after that, go on a couple of other channels myself. But yeah, we've got to get the thing. Oh yeah, blood, I've got to go fund me in the link. Did I tell you like that? I don't know why I did it. £900 blood, that's what I need. So blood, that's what I want, innit? 9 bills, blood. What I want to get with it, I want to buy a bear dank and bit of big baton. No, I'm joking, but this is, like I said to people, YouTube full time. We're going to work slowly, but blood, it's a month. I need my bills paid for a month. Then I can do, what's 24 times 30, blood? Well, let's call it 240 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let's call it 720 hours of video, blood. Quick maths for you, righty. KL says Van Pagan. A lie?
Van Pagan.
You love Van Persie, innit, blood?
Yeah,
what? It's mad, isn't it?
We still love him.
What a cunt he is, bro. And the worst thing is it's like, bro, if you don't want to buy the players that's going to give man the assists to get the goals to win the league, he's got to go, bro. He can't just keep getting 30 goals a season, play up with the boot. Bro, man's getting golden boots and finishing fifth. And fourth, sorry. Bro, it's a joke.
But that's how it is, bro. Like, it was a thing of, bro, I'm not going to just stay here and just keep getting goals, bro. Like, I need to win something.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
He's like, the last time my son and my girl walked into my wardrobe, they said, Dad, why you got so many trainers? Are you a fashion artist? He said, they're golden boots. They don't even know. He ain't got no trophies, bro. No one knows he's a footballer. They're like, what are all these golden boots, bro? They're like fucking thinking he's a Nike expert, blood. Ben is like cracking up. What are you smoking today, Chris?
That's why I feel it for Sanchez, but because he tried to skip his way into all of those things, thinking it was going to happen. And it just ended up at Inter Milan.
Bro, imagine, yeah, you come to Arsenal. Nobody knew who you was on the bench. Everyone loves to pretend they know who Sanchez was. Yeah. Nobody knew. I didn't, blood. Yeah, blood. He come.
Yeah, that one season where he thought he was going to win the league with Arsenal.
People knew who you was. Yeah. You had the team, fam, mate, bro. Even do you know what they did?
One league,
bro. There's people in the mind from Chile. Like everything ended up Chile, blood. Yeah, when he came. Do you know what?
Everyone started liking Chilean players. Everywhere.
Man went to United, had one bad game, said he wanted to come back. Is that how weak you are, bro? You pom-pom. You're lucky Wenger made you, blood. Big up Kevin, says Simon Hill. Elliot H. I think West Ham will sack Moyes and replace him with Eddie Howe this season. Do you agree? I don't know, man. Sack Moyes. Is it right? When you say replace, they're saying Elliot H. is saying, I think West Ham will sack David Moyes and replace him with Eddie Howe this season. Do you agree? But Eddie Howe's like, he's like one-on-one. You can't, any move happening for Howe, I don't feel like it will happen sudden. He's got such respect with the club and it's like a statement. I don't know, it could happen last minute, but Moyes getting sacked though. Moyes is always sackable, it seems like.
But then again, you look at Eddie Howe, you feel like he does deserve.
Oh, that's not a question. He deserves a step up. Maybe something bigger than West Ham.
West Ham, obviously, yeah.
But what I mean is...
Because the only thing with West Ham, I feel like
they're not certified.
There's something going on.
The foundation ground,
foundation.
He could be in a worse position in 2 years. Yeah,
I think that might.
I'll be real. Do you know when I see? I know
it's.
I'm not saying it's available for him, but see always what I kind of picture at Eddie Howe at someone like Everton.
I've said that.
Safe. He deserves good players. He could build a system.
He could go after Ancelotti. Ancelotti ain't going to stay for that long. I don't think.
Nah. Ancelotti comes to do a job, isn't
it? Yeah. So. And let's not sleep on Everton, because they got.
No, you can't. They got the owners. They got the players.
Hammers,
to be honest, there was a little season a few years ago, 5, 6. I don't know how long ago. They had a few Max like McCall, man. But they were a little threat, Everton, man. They had got a few players.
Roberto Martinez, when David Moyes left, and then
was that it? Then
Roberto Martinez
was that when it was? Who was all the Scottish spread? Bare Scottish spreaders going ham.
Bear McCarthy's.
Yeah, bro. Bare Max. They were going in. bastards.
McCarthy's going in, man, breaking legs and shit.
AR, thoughts on what Sanchez said? Well, he said he had one bad game and he wanted to come back to us. The first thing, that shows me a mentality thing of...
But you know what it is as well at the same time? It's like, oh...
No, but it's mentality, bro. Did Michael Jordan say that? Did Ronaldo say that?
No, it is a mentality thing as well. But at the same
he don't even have the capability he thinks he's got.
But at the same time as well, it's kind of like he came at and thought it was going to be something that...
He thought he was going to bad it up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He thought, Arsenal shit, I'm carrying this bitch-ass team. Now I'm going to come and do Man U and show them what I want. It's like throwing his gloves in the air.
Because, and obviously having a manager... I think him coming at the wrong time, I think if he would have came when Van Gaal was there, I think he would have... It would have been the same thing, but he would have probably had a bit more success because he would have added that bit more quality that we needed at that time.
This is what I'm about to get into, though, because this is what I'm about to point out to you.
But with people like Mourinho there, he plays shit football anyway. He doesn't like...
Yeah, I hear you. There's definitely a truth of that. So, but do you know what I mean? Is there a little bit... Listen to this, though.
But at the same time, you got to look at it as, you kind of was a bit big for your boots and came, a little bit as well. But
when you come from Barcelona, what triggered you? If he was at Everton playing every game or any other team, and he kind of, it can happen to the best of players. They end up just a bit average. Would you have come to Arsenal and been ham? I think it's like a pit bull. You've caged it on the bench. He's come to Arsenal. We've put him in outlet. Yeah. And he's played really well, and he's got. And I believe he'd become a brilliant player. And you know what I think the difference is though.
Yeah.
He became a brilliant player.
Yeah.
He thought he was Ronaldo, mate. He thought this is me. Did he put the same work in when he went Man U? Did he look at his house and play the piano, look at the dog, or was you doing the same thing when you come to Arsenal, hungry from the bench? Like I got to get. I think he lost a little bit of hunger,
and that's what it is as well.
Man U, you have to step your game up. You're in a different place, different opponent.
Because that's what it is as well. You got to.
Have to step your game up. People understand how you play now.
Because you look at certain players as well. When no matter what, no matter if it didn't go right for them, they always was hungry to come on and play.
Yeah.
Like, even if it didn't go well, they would always make sure I'm going to stay a bit more for training. And obviously, Alexis says he did that, but bro, come on. Like, you know what I mean?
But one thing I rate about Man U as well, I've always rated this, about Man U.
This is why I rate people like Memphis, right? Because he even come out and said the other day, he said about it wasn't anyone's fault, it was me really. I didn't put my 100% work into it.
He's been real with it. You could see that on the pitch anyway. I was saying that.
And now you look at him now, you feel like, bruv, no matter where you put him now, he's hungry to play.
Yeah, he's clocked. He's
hungry to play, bro.
He's a little road man though, that's why. Doing music and shit. He didn't know where his head was. And now he's clocked.
And that's what I'm trying to say. So Sanchez has to blame himself for that as well.
Of course.
You can't. It's
even worse when you know you've actually, when he could have been brilliant, it's worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And this is what I'm just about to say. Do you know what I rate Man U? Why you got away with it at Arsenal?
When you're playing with Chile, you're playing bad. You know what I mean?
Why you got away with it at Arsenal? Yeah, we had a mentality then, which we're getting rid of now. And sometimes in certain scenarios, it can be a positive. We had a united, we had a pecking order, which means, you know what?
You know, good football.
No, but I'm saying behind closed doors. This, like, Ramsey can't chat shit to Van Persie. You're too big. See at Man U, Man will chat shit to Man. So Sanchez come in, thinks your ability is going to allow you to be able to throw your gloves and do this. Bro, actually, I saw him getting hotted by groups of players.
Yeah, he was.
As if to say, bro, don't matter how good you are, join the team. But brother, at Arsenal, he was getting away with hotting people up. Because you're better than them. But that's not how it works,
That's how it was, though.
Who are you?
That's what he was. Yeah, he was trying to come with that sort of that swagger. You know what I mean?
Whereas with you, like I said, with you, what United, what you have to do is go in, double his gym time for the first couple of weeks, come and murk it, find out who's your outlet, who plays with you. Yeah. You come and try to do the same thing, cut on the inside, pass and give. No one ain't giving it to you.
That's what
the fuck you talking about? Martial's having a shot, like. It don't work like that.
That's what I'm saying. So
I just think it's a down because at the end of the day, he showed what his capabilities are. Maybe he didn't learn himself how to channel it and do it, but bro, he definitely, even now, once you've done it so consistently, you got it in you.
You got it in, yeah.
But it's done, you're done.
But it's all down to you.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It's all down to you.
He's a fool, says Gunnar Solskjaer. No, well, he got it wrong. I want Arteta to be back, says David. He's backy, wacky. Ceballos better than Partey. Two different kind of players in the middle. Partey, I think people might be a bit underwhelmed with him from what I've seen. I'm not saying he's not good.
I think Partey's good, but I don't think it's it's something you need to see will it work in the Premier League.
And also, don't forget, remember, like, I don't know who to compare him to, but man, you got to play like Kovacic, yeah? There's players who are midfield players who you could no way say are shit. There's no way. But they do go missing an hour a game every few matches season. Partey is a player where I'm not saying he's bad, but because I've got that Dembele part and my friend on YouTube and I watch him and he watches all Spanish league.
Yeah.
And he pointed out to us, I thought, instead of watching clips and watch 90 minutes, he's good, but there is spells where he is not there. Yeah, bro. And I think in the Premier League, it's an adapting time. Put it this way. any player who we say, "Oh, you're sick, you're brilliant." We're talking about a player who comes in and does it straight away.
Yeah,
Anyone else is human, bruv. You've got to adapt, and in a year you might be good and really good.
And it's not even. And it could be down to what manager they play. If Arteta will kind of play to his strengths.
Exactly. No, it always something.
Because I always say this to the same with Pogba, because Pogba now he's no one's moaning about him now. But the thing is, where he's playing in a role now where sometimes you even think that of Pogba that he goes missing. But really, truly, it's not. It's he's not in his best.
Yeah.
You need, if you get Pogba up the field, he's our most creative player.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about that.
You know what I mean?
Pogba's the one, mate. I've always.
If Ole did have the right football system, he could play them two as number 8s, as like Kevin De Bruyne and Silva.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could play Fernandes and Bruno and have Van der Beek in the middle. But
well, that's the thing. Van der Beek, as much as it's one person, it's not. It does make a dynamic difference. You can change it up a bit. It's big for Ole.
He definitely does.
Now, maybe because like not judging Ole more, but this is when like, even Arteta, he needs a couple more players to see what you can do.
Yeah. But
when you've only got 11 fucking players,
I already see Arteta as a better manager already because you've got the best out of worst players.
Well, on the day, yeah. But imagine if, though, like you said,
players on paper, they're nuts.
Yeah. But anything can change overnight. I hope it don't. But what I mean is, by that, I hope Arteta improves. But what I mean is, if you ain't got many options, which Emery didn't have many of, when you haven't got too many options, how good can you be? You can't change it up. And like you said, it makes sense. Like, brother, if you take Luke Shaw, there's no one fucking. It's like so in certain areas, Ole's hands are tied. I understand that, but it's like by a few players, and that's what I mean. Lampard, Ole, and Arteta. It's like, do you know what? No matter who's got more players or not, a man needs a little bit more time, bro. I know Ole's been there a little bit longer. But it's sad to say it, but football just changes so quickly and rapidly. It's another new year, and it's a new set of players, and it's time to see what's going on. But I do feel like the Man United board are probably, no matter how mad it is, they've been there for long. There's a lot of success that's run through United. All right, it's gone a bit sour lately, but there has to be brains up there. There has to be, and behind there has to be though, bro. And my logic is Ole has to be, his replacement has to be. Getting thought about now, not to kick him out, but we got. There's no last minute stuff going on.
It just seems like it doesn't. It works. They run as a business and not a football club because it's like how as soon as a top player they're on the market, they're there for them. It will sell shirts. They're not looking to actually look at the football like you. Like really and truly, as a club at Man United, you should be looking at the other teams like the Ajax and the way they have their foundation. Like they keep everything solid. Like the way they play football. The way they have their scouting coaches.
So, but don't you think, if you look at it in a different light, though, imagine if you look at Bruno Fernandes. Someone's just said here, we'll talk about this in a sec, ask him if Ole could help United win the league eventually. But look, Bruno Fernandes, cool. He's definitely helped Pogba express himself a bit. Then we go into Van der Beek. There's definitely signs that Martial's getting turned on lately. Isn't there a little sign? Everyone's got to get dud purchases. Every manager. We're not psychic. Is there little signs that these times coming, or are you kind of convinced now there's better out there? Is that what you're saying, kind of thing? Because I do feel like
the only way
I've seen a little improvement in United.
But
I have.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
But Mourinho fucked it so low, it weren't hard, I suppose.
That patch that we went through just recently is the same patch that we went through with last season. You know what I mean? Like when Ole came in as the interim manager, we went through that patch and then he ran out of ideas.
But also again, am I going back to the point where I said he didn't have the Bruno? It's like when you've only got 11, how much can you change?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Because I remember Lukaku was a bit dead for a while, and then it's like Ole come in, he got involved again. He seemed to get involved again.
But this is what I say with Ole. What it looks like for me, it looks like that he either needs to have a whole squad of quality players that you can blatantly see that are good enough, because you look at the buyers that he's bought. All right, yeah, they've done well, but let's be real, they're obvious signings. Like you look at the Wan-Bissaka, that's an obvious signing. You know what I mean? If we didn't go,
of course. But I don't know. I could end it then by saying it's Poch. We get Poch in right now. Switch him overnight. Is he going to actually, with that same team, and you know what, it sounds silly me saying it because I'm answering it myself, he will make a big difference. Just even with Luke Shaw's, with that team, he could change it quite a lot still.
And the thing
I agree.
And the thing is, he would have to get rid of players that a lot of fans would like.
Start crying, yeah. Because someone's got to go, isn't it? Someone's got to go. The plan's got to get built.
That's what I liked with Van Gaal, bro. Because as much as people didn't like Van Gaal, bro,
brave, you're ruthless.
If he had to be ruthless to get them the best out of the players that he wanted to. You know what I mean? If you wasn't doing the job that he wanted you to do, bro, you're not playing that day.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean? You're not playing that day. So
that's well, that's a bit what's going on with Arsenal now, because there's little murmurs about Bellerin might get sold. And there's some fans are like, oh my God, Ainsley's going to get sold. What the fuck? We trained him his whole life. Aubameyang's going to, but what you got to understand is, like you said, a manager needs leeway somehow. If you trust, do you trust him? And that's what it's about, isn't it? If you trust him, he's got to sell someone.
Yeah. And I don't trust him with the
like you said, Van Gaal had that trust and power, you think, but not Solskjaer.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, he didn't have that power because he didn't get the players that he wanted as well. He's another one as well. Did you see recently there was a list of the players that he wanted? He wanted Thomas Muller at our club, Neymar, big players.
Man got Schweinsteiger, bro.
Tony Kroos.
Man got Schweinsteiger.
You got Schweinsteiger and fucking Snyderlin and fucking some falling over Falcao. Fucking
bro, listen to the fuckery though. You not wanted the striker, so we gave you Sanchez. We got Mkhitaryan lured Aubameyang to Arsenal, so we got the striker. Then everyone's shit after that. Imagine that. You should have just got Aubameyang. No, just see the logic. Football's fucked, blood.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
500 million gets spent to get Aubameyang.
It's another thing as well. If they back Ole, you know what I mean, which I feel like they have anyway. They have backed him, and if they back Ole more. That's the only way of...
I feel like Ole spent the money all right, bro.
No,
I think he spent it quite well compared to other managers, bro.
He spent it well, but the thing is, but this is where I go to...
But what you done with it?
No, but this is where I go with the system thing. Where you're saying that you're trying to build a possession-based high press. These players that you bought don't work apart from Van der Beek and Jadon Sancho.
So you're saying one thing and doing another.
But I see what you're saying. But this is what I'm trying to say.
But then there's that... it's mad.
So really, truly...
He's digging himself into a hole.
It's about what players are you going to buy, bro? What players are you going to buy that you're trying to say that is going to work for you?
What you should stop doing is talking in the public, blood. So people don't know. Because now, if you're saying it and you're doing something else, it don't make sense. It's true. I don't know the details of what you're saying. If you're telling me, man, saying this and buying this...
I'm not seeing possession high press. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm seeing good performances when we do play well. Yeah, that's good. You know what I mean? But...
It's not good enough. You need to win. Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Because I mean, I was even saying to a lot of people as well when they're saying a lot of the games that we was winning, but I'm seeing a lot of the things that where we're winning, but we're making mistakes on. They're getting angry for the next game when we lose. But I'm saying, brother, I'm not getting angry at that because, brother, I saw it coming when we were playing well.
Well, this is the thing.
Because they're all loving it when we're playing well.
As an owner and a passionate fan who wants the best for his club, brother, if you win a game by fluke, you have to take that as a loss. If it's fluke, if you got real football-wise, you need to go and train tomorrow because we should have lost that.
The Aston Villa game and all of that, bro. There was a lot of games that I was thinking.
But this is what a lot of football fans don't understand. They think that luck's going to carry through the whole season. What you guys saying? If you get through a luck one, you need to go and train tomorrow because you got fucking lucky there. You should have lost.
A lot of United fans. Don't forget what we're seeing from the end of that little good spell we had. It was a lot of luck games we was getting.
Yeah.
And bro, that's not going to win. You're not going to win the league.
And if you trick yourself into thinking that's you playing good, you're fucked.
Yeah,
you're fucked. Yeah. I've done that bare times, I'm not going to lie. See when you're playing yourself and you get lucky, you think that was me. That wasn't you.
Until I can see like a whole season, for me, of a consistent way of how we're playing and how we're winning. You know what I mean? Then that's my way to judge Ole.
And even then, do you know what? That's the famous line they say, though. If you're playing the system... Everyone's doing the thing, and then you lose, but it's unlucky. You even feel a bit better because you know next match you're playing good. You're going to win. But if you win by luck and you're shit, you're scared for the next. It's almost worse. It's weird, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of games have had that.
Yeah. You're like, you win 2-0, you think, oh, we're fucked. You're like, what? Fuck it. No, it's true. Kevin says, big up, Simon.
It even felt like that even when we beat PSG.
Arsenal felt like that for a good year, bruv. Any win.
I think, oh shit, they get some goals. We're fucked.
Fucking up. Gavin Harwood says, Realist, bro, you okay, pal? Not seeing you on your channel or Dens in a bit, but today's my first day that I feel much better. We're going to get on it soon, Gavin. Obviously, I'm just saying it, not directly talking to you, Gavin, trying to tell you to give me dough. But I have got to GoFundMe now, blood. So I want to get my first Donny-Wony ding-dong. Arsenal need a midfielder like Vieira. Do you know what? Don't eat here. I think everybody right now. Imagine Vieira next to Pogba in Man United. Imagine Vieira next to... Bro, even Xhaka might not be that good. Xhaka and Vieira is a deadly combo. Bro, anyone who's next to Vieira, it works. Yeah, bro. Like, the only person who it don't sound good is when you say fucking Vieira and what's my man's name again? Henderson. Henderson's the most
there's no sauce in that.
There's no sauce, bro.
Sauce in that, bro.
It's just, there's no ketchup or mayo or nothing.
Yeah, there's no sauce in
Smash the like button and subscribe to us. Really
next to fucking
Hendo.
Exactly, bro.
When he dinged on man. Yeah. Bro, you know what I was going to say? I was going to do a video, but I got ill. The thumbnail was going to be Rooney and Messi. I'm going to say spot the difference. And then do you know what I was going to do? I was going to say that United had the Rooney effect. You held on to Rooney because he was a good player. He had technical good ability. And then you held on for so long, it kind of disrupts the team.
Yeah.
Barca have blatantly done the same with Messi.
Yeah. Well,
but after watching that Bayern Munich game, there was gaps, bro.
This is what the problem.
You're playing a Messi system in a team that can't play it.
And it's exactly the same that we went wrong as well when after we won the Premier League and the Champions League. We didn't invest to get better players after we let Ronaldo go and everything.
Yeah, but Barca don't have no excuses. They didn't invest because of Doha, this or that. It's because they're just holding on to him.
But this is the problem. They didn't get any. They haven't recruited any youngsters to carry on that.
Well, they're benching Griezmann. They'll bench Griezmann. They'll sell Dembele. Like they'll do all madnesses and just keep letting Messi play.
But they're buying players. That's not contributing to that way of playing.
Yeah, exactly.
The Griezmann.
But they're still if you put Messi on the pitch, bro. The idea is.
But now playing in the Barcelona, that ain't right, bro. You know what I mean? That's not a Barcelona way that I remember.
And think about this though, bro. Yeah, look, Messi. If Messi's on the pitch, that blatantly says. We're funneling the ball through Messi. We're playing the Messi game. If he's on the pitch, you're playing the Messi game. Bro, Messi can't even play the Messi game no more.
Bro, what this done as well is it's going to make him play shit next season because you know what it is? He wanted to leave.
Of course.
And the thing is as well.
He wanted the dough. He wanted a new dough, a new life, a new football.
And
it's true.
That as well. He done it all to get this guy out of it. So
Because
he's saying that he wanted more youngsters. To play around as well. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not going to lie, I've been listening to too much of it because they say this every year. Yeah. But has he been talking out on it?
Well, he spoke recently about it.
Saying, go on, what was he saying?
I didn't even see all of it. I just saw that he said that he wanted to leave and all that because he didn't like the way the club was running because
he's in youngers. He wants youngers to come.
The structure's not there. You know what I mean? Of how it was. You know what I mean? So obviously you got to remember he came into that club where.
But he's the reason the structure's not there, probably.
But you got to remember he came into the club where there was a good structure there. You know what I mean? There was good. You know what I mean?
Finding youngers, but it's all gone on hold because he's so good.
A way of playing football.
I see.
A way of recruitment and everything like that.
The actual idea behind it.
The actual idea of, you know what I mean?
Philosophy.
The philosophy area. That it's all died down now. The last time they had that was when they had it in Enrique, I'll say. But they didn't have players coming in, but the way that they were playing. That was probably their best season when. You know what I mean?
Bringing up Enrique, where you just said him, I actually think he's an earmarked manager. It's just a bit like, do you know how everyone suits this, suits that? I think he's a manager who will absolutely suit the Premier League.
Yeah.
I honestly mean his style, his passion, his life that he's lived. You know, like some people's lives are passionate. Like, brother, he's played for the Madrid, he's played for Barca, he scored in derbies. I think he could really be a good component to the Premier League.
United were serious. We should go through.
I was worried at one point. I thought you was going to get him. I'm glad you fucking didn't because he looks like a little devil. He looks like he will suit United.
Yeah. I'm telling you now, I would have been happy getting that guy in.
I'll fucking bet you would have, bro.
Because he would have demanded for the right players. I'm telling you, bro. Or he ain't coming.
Yeah, he looks ruthless with it, innit?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. I don't want to miss too many. Don't sleep. All right, here we'll go there. Big up everybody of my Donny Wonny ding dongs in the chat. We're going to 10:15 today, people, as well. 10:10. So just to let you know, we're not going to end quickly, but big up Josh. Big up my Don Joshy Washy Ding Dong. Realist. Sorry if I miss any comments, people. I just lost where they were. So we're going again. What do you think of all the Chelsea signings so far, bro?
Boy.
Well, we're talking about Werner. Werner scored 20-something goals, second to Lewandowski. Lewandowski scored the most in Bundesliga, then Werner did.
I think Lampard's under pressure.
When we look at your right back, Wan-Bissaka scored none. Bellerin scored 1. So do you know what? Theirs scored 27. So that's fucking all right.
Yeah.
Arguably, sorry, I was about to say a wrong fact there. I got mixed up. But yeah, that's a good purchase, no matter how you look at it. Yeah. Then who's the other one? The other one is a nightmare because he would have fitted in any club in the Premier League, and it's Ziyech.
Ziyech, yeah.
He's
a baller.
Do you know what more? He's a bit like Ceballos has got a bit of what he's got, but do you know why I say he's really important?
And he's at Ajax as well. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The reason why I say that he's really
they're my sort of player.
A player like Ziyech, Ziyech is important though as well. Because you know what it is? They have an air of adaptability about them.
They can. They can play anywhere along from that
any league, bro.
The number 10 role. And then he can go out wide. He's that sort of player.
Just seems, and you could be wrong until I come, but it gives me that impression, bro. Because adaptability is important. It's the reason why people like Son will go to us. Will go to us where it won't work. Di Maria will go to United. It won't work. Adaptability is hugely important. That's what I think is going to be.
He's a baller, man. He's definitely.
Who else have they signed? They got them two.
They got Kai Havertz. They got the Werner.
Oh, they got Havertz. They got him.
Yeah.
That little picnic bomb cat.
Who else did they get?
Oh no, they've been scooping all day. Pulisic was done time. That was fucking hell. They've gone in, didn't they?
Thiago Silva.
What, from Bayern?
Thiago
No.
Silva.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the defender.
Silva,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll get it mixed up with fucking Silva
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Bayern.
yeah.
I'm thinking fucking.
Oh, Thiago.
That's a madness. That's a madness.
The other one. Thiago
Silva. No, Silva. The Silva. The one that shaved his head. Liverpool are after him. Plays for Bayern Munich.
No, Thiago something else is called. Thiago Ala something.
But there's a Silva that they're after at Liverpool.
Oh, is it? I don't know about that one. But,
that mixed race Silva, he's dark. You do know him, bro. You trust me.
From Bayern.
Yeah, he plays for Bayern. You just get mixed up.
No,
you know him, fam.
No, that's Thiago something else. He's not Silva. He's Thiago.
Do you know what? Let me check.
I forgot his name.
Man, say Alicante. You want to go Spain, innit? Let me check.
No, Thiago something.
I believe you because you're saying it with passion. But there's Silva. There's the Silva brother, bro. I know there's a Silva. Am I getting it mixed up? Anyhow,
Thiago Silva's from
not Thiago. It's not a Tilly. It's a Willie.
Thiago Alcantara. That's it.
What? Why am I saying it's blood? What's going on, bro? I'm baffled out here. That's mad.
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara.
Man. Let's be real. Leeds and Everton can challenge Arsenal this season. Leeds, in 90 minutes, anyone can challenge Arsenal, bro. That's real. Josh Reed, anyone can challenge anyone in 90 minutes.
My boy with Leeds, bro. I think they look to challenge all the top six when they come in.
They deserve it. They're a big club.
Yeah.
They deserve to. But at the end of the day, do you know what? You only deserve it if you play it.
Yeah,
so if they earn it, they earn it. But they got all the foundations to say, go for it.
It would be interesting to see. Yeah.
They got the stadium, the fans.
They got a good manager as well. They got a system, a way of playing football. Do you know what I mean? So
Kevin talks shit a lot. I lie, Daniel. Sorry, someone just hotted someone up in the comments, cuz. Big up yourself, Boots _TX. Michael Jordan did say that when he went to baseball. Oh shit, I forgot. We were talking about Jordan earlier. I must have said something. Yeah. Sergio M. Where out there? Nice amount of people in chat. Hit the like button, guys. Isn't it? Kevin Decore is shit, dude. He's at his level at Everton. Who's that? Decore. Oh, Decore is shit, dude. He's at his level at Everton.
Yeah, but boy, but with someone like James Rodriguez next to him, bro, I think you can.
Rodriguez.
You know what I mean?
Is that flame?
I think Decore is all right. Like he's not your like player you put in the top.
But you know what? There is a shout. There is a shout. What Don one saying? No, take him out, put him above. Maybe that is his level, though.
Yeah, man. I think
it could be better though. I'm not knocking him. He's got it in him.
I think Everton, he's level of football, brother. I think that's
and it works well for him because he drags them up. He brings them up.
No, he's a good player, man. He can carry the ball well as well.
Have you seen Everton signing? They have a better midfield. Says, oh, this is Kevin. But this brother Kevin loves to say madnesses, bruv. Yeah, Josh B, not by much, says Kevin. But they are doing some good work. Well, they got Usmanov, they got Danny Ceballos, says midnight. What do you reckon of Ceballos? Have you seen much of him from last season? He didn't play all the time.
Was that the one you had on loan?
Yeah, he's come back this season, isn't it?
Yeah, he's all right. He's a good player.
He's our best fucking midfielder.
Yeah, he's definitely a good player.
Do you know what you got to say when he spreads like that? You got to say one word. Spanish.
But he seems like a brother that he doesn't look like he's there for the long term. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. That's the worry with all the Spanish them kind of players, isn't it?
Sort of players. But he's a good player to have. You definitely would have him.
But he seems to have. He's come for another year, so
yeah.
Chris Smith, KO Bad's gone missing in action. I ain't seen him for ages. Leeds ain't doing shit this year, says Josh.
No, I think they're not going to finish in the bottom half. I don't think.
If I was Leeds owner, player, manager, my only goal is to not get relegated.
Yeah, that's it. And
build slowly.
I personally think they're going to finish in the top half, not the bottom half of the league.
The Joker AFC for Life says Wenger was the only manager to get the best out of Sanchez. People was talking him up as in top 3 players in world football when he was at Arsenal. That was true. Yeah. Arsenal was perfect for him. The grass ain't always greener, fam.
True, I think it was. But
do you know what? Now we said that. It's not only was Sanchez good, he was getting compared to the next under the category of the best.
Of the best, yeah.
Ronaldo, then there's that little category of maybe Hazard, they would say Sanchez and Neymar.
Unless he won a big trophy.
Oh, yeah, that's got a point. He didn't make it.
Yeah,
he didn't make it.
That's
you ended up playing the piano, blood.
That's the problem that let him down, you know what I mean? So I think he should have stayed, really.
Or what he should have done when he went to United, he should have been good as well.
Yeah, really, right? Yeah, he should have stepped it up, really.
I don't blame no one, bro. At the end of the day, it's about fit, bro. Let's say you get what you want. Let's say Mason Greenwood ends up buying 40 in next season and the season after, then we buy him. He might not do it, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Your team is responsible, bro. It's not all fucking base. It's not all Sanchez and Monreal was behind him, bro. Yeah, there was that shit was happening. Like I'm not saying they're the best, but obviously it weren't all you because you went to United. I didn't even see him have a clean shot.
Yeah, for real.
Lukaku was looking like Ronaldo next to him, bro.
No, it's true. That's what I'm saying. You have to blame yourself as well.
People are involved, bro. Yeah, straight away, Michael Jordan. Yeah, straight away, Scottie Pippen gets taken from Michael Jordan. His game changes, bro. It's not just about you. It's about what's around you. Sanchez forgot for a little week. 2-2 contract changed his mind, blood.
Of course, bro.
Yeah. If man loves you, man give you the ball. Show the team ethic.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
this. The game can go brilliantly, bro.
Yeah.
Every single time Van Persie scored for Arsenal, somebody gave him the ball, bro. He didn't run from defence. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The more you got a unity, it works.
Worked for him when he came as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He knows how it works.
Yeah.
Give and go. I saw Sanchez shouting at players at Man U, yeah, after a week of being there, like he's been there a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you, bro?
I saw it.
What? Because Arsenal let you do that. We let you disrespect us. Try to disrespect the dog.
And especially like with a manager like Mourinho as well.
And I do believe Man U have always been more like that than Arsenal, where I do believe it's been a bit more even in the change. Like, bro, even when I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I say I see. I feel like I've seen players in Arsenal chat shit to players and get away with it. I don't like that, bro. Like I've seen it at United now. I've seen like I've always. It was at Arsenal back in the day, but it left. You see like a little bit of like just looking in. You can see a little. What's the word when you see who's in charge of it? You can see like who's telling who off.
Yeah.
Brother Arsenal, bro. Anyone will get it. Ready to shout in and
for real.
He's a fool. Josh says Gunnar for life. That's true. Where are we at the comments? Let's have a little look.
Because I don't think he's going to have the rest of his career now. He's not going to be.
No. He's done. He's done, bro. We're looking at the Sanchos and Martinelli's.
Internationally, he's done all right with winning things with his country, but as a player for his career, for going to other clubs, boy.
Bloody, if he come back now, he couldn't even compete with Aubameyang at Arsenal. He couldn't even compete with Martinelli, who'll be getting benched. It's over. He's done. Because at the end of the day, no one will ever forget what happened, bro. You reached the peak of your career, and do you know what happened? You decided to leave it. That's weird.
For money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird. No one's on that, bro. Like, no one's on it. You end up at where do you end up at? Wherever the fuck you are. Where is he? Bro, there you go. You're in a. But it almost sounds like you just said then into your nan. That's how bad it is. Yeah? That's where you end up in a your nan blood. Yeah. This is some gang Vietnam in a your nan, bro. At the end of the day, what more do you want? Think about it, bro. I get angry. Do you know why I get angry? I forget money, bro. For a split second, I actually believe Robin van Persie made his decision to get a trophy. I believe it.
Yeah, of course.
Ronaldo.
He actually left for the right reason.
Ronaldo didn't leave United because he done all he done. But he knew he's a special player, bro. There's a trajectory. He's got a higher path to claim.
Yeah, he knew what he was going to be. So,
bro, Thierry Henry, bro, that's a bit different. But bro, like you said, there's bro. When you come to Sanchez, now, he can see what's coming in the future, bro. When you get to Sanchez now, look at the age of your career.
He didn't do as good for me personally. They did for Arsenal without Barcelona.
Oh no, it's impossible. It was a peak. He couldn't.
But he
didn't lose it. He won his Champions League. Bro. At the end of the day, then you look at Sanchez, you say you reached the peak of your career at a point where, let's be real, you shouldn't have. Yeah. You should have been normal by then. But somehow you got lucky. The World Cup came, you got scooped off you ended up taking up you took up the page of Pogba. It should have been Pogba's year that year.
It was that period where they were trying to scoop a lot of South.
Other man should have been getting talked about. You ended up highlighted. You've ended up in franchise, a bright name. And on top of that, do you know what's happened? You've ended up on the team. There's a bit low on confidence. We need an outlet. You've got a shot on you.
You needed a flare.
And the bullet, literally, Wenger and our team is one of the only teams that, bro, United would, not Fergie, he wasn't there then, but I'm saying no one would funnel the ball through one player because they know what would happen. They'll get an ego, like Sanchez did. But we did it anyway. And he did it, bro, every single game. Imagine, every single game, we're told, give the ball to him. That's what started happening. And the ego happens. And then, do you know what? What he should learn is stay grounded and understand what's going on. My teammates have worked fucking, bro. There were some players, if you watch, all right, Sanchez was doing the dirty work.
They worked their ass off for him.
We was getting that ball to him, bro. Every game. You can't score without your team.
Their ass off for him, bro.
Fighting, fam.
I see Monreal, bro, going in.
For Arsenal, but he was the outlet. Yeah. Giroud, don't even get me started on Giroud. He gave Sanchez a beautiful career, mate. Chesting it down, heading it to him. And do you know what Sanchez did? You should have respected it. Understand where your strengths and weaknesses are. If he understood that, he would have made that decision a bit different. He could have still ended up at United. But blood, it would have been different. You wouldn't have got shocked. He wouldn't have been shocked when he was shit the next day. Yeah, no, because you would have had to adapt. It's a new team, bro.
Yeah. You would have had to get used of being benched maybe in the next game.
Yeah, do you know what happened to him? I call it mum syndrome. Do you know when you go home and your mum says you're wicked, he started listening to that.
Yeah, exactly.
His whole family, and then that's what happened, isn't it? Then what started happening? You started getting dubs up by Gibbs, West Brom, and all this shit. That's what starts got on him, bro. Gibbs gets one over on you, bro. And now you can confidently say, if you was to say Greenwood, who arguably, let's say you can't put a price on him because he might be only worth 10. No one would want to buy it. You got to just look at it. Yeah. But then you say Sanchez, this player was someone you was talking about could be worth 150. Best in the. But you ain't swapping Sanchez for Greenwood today.
Of course
No,
not.
right? And that's how quick shit can change.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just like that. Exactly.
What, has Sanchez lost the muscle when he's still there? But
Still
you know
there.
what? No one's going to give you the chance to have that system again.
Exactly.
You fucked it.
No, I don't trust you anymore because of what you've done.
We'll trust somebody like Van Persie.
Yeah.
Because you made your decision and slapped it in.
Exactly.
Lewandowski, he goes somewhere, he smacks it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even Lukaku, God forbid him, he goes and scores goals.
They're there to do their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for some reason, Sanchez, your whole career, it doesn't compare to that little spell. Everything says that it was Arsenal that did that.
Yeah.
It just, even if it's not true, that's what the paper says. So, yeah, your stats ain't good, brother, because it only works when you're the biggest man there. And unfortunately, you're never going to be the main man on the team again. You're not bad enough.
Never, your career's done.
Yeah, bro. It's name. Only bad man can claim to be the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the managers ain't playing. Simon Hill says thoughts on Alan James Rodriguez and Decore going Everton. Let's have a little. One sec.
How much Rodriguez?
What's this Alan James Rodriguez? I don't know what's going on. But there's a lot going on about Everton. I don't know.
Alan James Rodriguez. I know James Rodriguez is going to Everton, but
what Rodriguez, bro? The Colombian.
Yeah. He's already at Everton.
What's his when, bruv?
Yeah, bro. He's there, bro.
What, from time?
Bro, wherever Carlo Ancelotti goes, he goes, bro.
Wait, blood, has he actually played a game with the top on? Yeah.
No. I don't know. Well,
I was just about to say, how has this happened? And I don't know, bro.
They might have done them in their pre-season, but
it's just happened. So what? So you got Mr. God. That's the goal he scored. Remember the chest?
Oh, the chest thing. Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's mad. Big him up for taking. Big him up,
bro. You know what it is?
Big him up for going to Everton. You know.
But he's a perfect example, bro. Like he's not getting a game time where he was when he was at Real Madrid and everything like that. But still, he's still hungry to play.
Big him up, mate. Big him up. And you know what? A player that makes that decision will probably do well.
And he goes where Carlo Ancelotti goes. When he went Bayern Munich, he got him on loan there. And then now he's at Everton.
Charles, we're saying they're cellmates if they go pen.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So Ancelotti, he seems to have some trust in him. So, well, yeah. Don't sleep on Rodriguez. I think he'll bat it up in this league. Probably not as like.
Do you know what? If he went to any other club, I'd be worried. But I think he can really. I think I would expect him to go United or somewhere where he can get bad news. But a club like that, he can drag him up.
You think about Everton. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of pressure there, really. You know what I mean? He's gonna.
It's all there for him to take the stage.
It's all there for him.
And you know, Everton love a little bit of old Colombiano, so they'll love him. A little bit of chengy. We have Willian, Danny, Xhaka. And what do you think about the Willian thing at Arsenal? I know you're not a fan of Willian, are you? I know you've never. But then again, you did always say it was like a Chelsea situation with him.
The Willian thing.
Yeah.
No. Fucking hell, my voice is fucked up.
Trust, I know them ones. That's when you, Joe, it is. That's when you inhale the water instead of drinking it.
Exactly, yeah.
Plus potential signing soon. No, I'll ask you again in a minute about Willian. Let your friend Joe. Kevin, they have to adapt. Yeah, because I remember I've asked you for years about Willian, because that's a little bit of one where we wasn't certain if it was Chelsea holding him back or has he given up? Because remember when him and Oscar hit the scene? That was all right.
I think Willian, the thing is about Willian there, he's
got to be known how to be used.
He's a player for you that I would say, you
but that's what I don't want to hear. Do you know when you hear that? Oh, for you lot, it's good. Do you know when you hear them ones?
No, but I'm saying no. But
for you lot, it's good. For the bad men, we can't have that.
No, but even for, I'm saying for Arteta as well. I'm just saying he's a guy you can say you give him a job and he
that's what I meant. Yeah,
I don't think he's a player that's going to change.
You need to know how to use him.
He's not playing that's going to change you lot, but he's a player that
if you got a weak midfield, you take him.
Yeah, you would say I would take him if to say Pepe's not having a good game.
But just what scares me, like David Luiz, we're just like there's a lot of age about. I
see Willian really as for Pepe really, because when Pepe's, let's say last season Pepe didn't really hit the highest, but I think really Pepe's a player for me. You need to give him at least a couple seasons. So for me, this season coming up,
that's a good point.
It's going to be Pepe's season really. So if Pepe is having a couple games where he's not playing well, that's when you bring Willian on, and I think that's what he's there for.
Yeah.
So
does make sense. That's logical.
Yeah.
That's probably it. That's basically it.
He's not there to change it, but he's there for, you know what?
We have filled gaps, bro. Fill gaps, help it, rotate. Yeah. Part of the
team. Who else comes on if Pepe's not having a really good game?
Well, right now it's question marks. That's Reece Nelson, Martinelli. It's the players who are in the age group where you say, like you said, it's not certain.
But he's young.
No, it's not certain. Like you said, they come into it where you can't, bro. The way it is with a young man, you can get the time, but you shouldn't know you're going to get the time.
That's what I mean.
There should be an older man in front of you to spike your performance.
And that's what I say for United. That's why it does make sense getting Jadon Sancho, because having Greenwood there, he's a very good player. He's definitely going to give you the goals, but he's very inexperienced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, without being a hater, I've noticed what Greenwood is, and he's very instinctive, and I do believe it has to go right for him to go right. No, as much as it's that people keep saying it's natural ability, I don't think it is. I think he's worked hard to do this. I do. I honestly believe that.
I think,
but that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's a bit of both, I think.
Because natural ability sometimes becomes lacklusterness.
I think it's a bit of both as well. Because I think, like for a young,
I feel like Martinelli's more natural and he works hard, which
for a young
both are strong features.
I think it's the same thing as well. Because like he's Brazilian, you know what I mean? Like them players, you know. I think it's the same with Greenwood. I think it's a bit of both. He's played in that position, the striker's position, and he's got that ability to pop it off with both feet.
Definitely, that's a big attribute because then that works with your instinctive nature.
That's what.
Then you can just pop it off. That's his biggest attribute, I think. Getting it and releasing like in a second.
That's where I think the natural ability comes in. The popping off with both feet.
But see, if you were to intertwine
as well, because not only that, a lot of people haven't seen Greenwood, but he can take free kicks as well. He can do.
I've noticed it. He's a striker. He is an all-round striker.
If you watch his youth team videos, he can do free kicks.
Because what I'm saying is, imagine like Martinelli. I would want Martinelli in the future. I believe he's got a little bit more where he could be outside the box a bit, working. I wouldn't want to confuse. I would want to do to Mason Greenwood kind of similar to Rooney in the sense of I want to get him as less people in front of him as possible. When he gets the ball, I want him to pop off straight, and I want to keep catering to that need. So what I mean is, but I would cater to that instinctive side. Because I don't want to put players in front of him. Because sometimes when you're good, that's what happens. So we're not creating, go a bit back. Keep him as a striker, popping off, and I think he can have a great future.
Because he's definitely going to get a lot more games because now he's got the number 11 shirt now, so it's going to show that he's going to have more games. Because for me, really and truly, if Ole's going to be try and be more ruthless, he has to, for me, take sub Rashford off and put Greenwood on, put Greenwood in the middle, put Martial on the left and have Sancho on the right.
As default all the time?
As if Rashford ain't having a good game.
Exactly. Because he ain't going to do it for Rashford.
Because he's another one for me that needs to be challenged. You know what I mean?
Because it's true. You can't just do what's comfortable. You need to change your game. Something
he's getting away with a lot of bad performances. You know what I mean?
He's got. It's true what you said. He's resonated. He's got bad. He's good. He's an athlete, but he's got bad decision making. He has got bad decision making. Whereas Greenwood now, by the looks of it, he's got pinpoint decision making.
But Greenwood is the player that everyone thought Rashford was going to be. That's what I'm trying to say. So
why don't Rashford just think shoot sometimes? Because that's all Greenwood. Greenwood seems to just think shoot, and it works.
It's his football IQ, and that's what it is. He gets to that. He gets it in front of the goal, and when he has to think about it, it never goes right for him. When he just does it instantly, boom! It's just.
And then Rashford. It's true. It's true.
What I mean?
Without thinking, so Rashford has too much time to think.
When he doesn't think about it, it works.
He looks professional.
He slaps it. He's slapping.
And when he first came on as a kid against Arsenal and scored 2 goals, that's where his career started. He weren't thinking at the beginning, was he? He's so excited and happy to be there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like he's happy to be here.
I'm thinking, what would be
in an ideal world? He's another one. Like he does a season away of his career going down the drain.
So in an ideal world, what would be? How do you get Rashford on track? Is it a new manager's way of thinking? Is it send him to a lower team? Is it fuck him off? Or is it this is him?
I see him as like the same as Sterling as well. Yeah.
Because if he's reached his ceiling now, he has to go one day, bro. You can't just have a player that does that.
I see him as the same as Sterling. The thing is with Sterling, he's another one. He hasn't got a good football IQ, but the thing is with him, like you see the way he gets his goals when it's played in a system where Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball across the back post.
Yeah. The system scores.
Most of Sterling goals comes from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then again, the reason why I say is I agree and disagree.
So the thing with Rashford, what I say as well, he's another one. You got to think about the managers he played under. Really, the best manager he really played was really Van Gaal. Van Gaal really got the best out of him.
Yeah, it's true.
Because he hit him. That's why
he didn't last long. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he hit him, but it worked for him.
But one man, he has had a lot of managers, isn't it?
Because the thing is, when you're playing the system, when you're playing more possession, you got more time to think if you want to play it. Because Rashford, for me, is the player that can stretch defenders out. So
yeah, that is his one attribute where he runs.
When the possession's playing, you got more time to think where to run. You know what I mean? So the managers he played under, Mourinho, he got thrown under the bus. You know what I mean? Got subbed off.
No, yeah. You know I mean? Do you reckon? Is there a possibility then? Because Sterling, like you said, when Sterling,
he put him in a left back position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, he's been under a lot of managers. But
the one thing I'll say with Ole, that's the reason why. Yeah, he likes Rashford, but where he hasn't played in the system, he's got him playing in his favourite position. But where he's not getting played in a system or things like that, I think that's where. I think where it's lacking for him. I think he's more.
Mate, it's a brilliant point because the thing is, what I was going to say is first when you said that,
he's for me more of a squad player. You know what I mean?
Because instantly when you mentioned that, I was instantly thinking of reasons why that's not true. Because you compared him to Sterling, but then I thought, hold on, when Sterling was at Liverpool, that motherfucker weren't scoring for shit. So actually, the attribute you said, all it will take is for your theory to be proven by the day comes when someone creates a system and Rashford starts performing properly. Because the truth is, right now, I'm not 100% concerned. If you take Pep away, Sterling could go back to normal.
Because that's why you got to rate Southgate. Because when you see when he plays playing for England, he gets more. He gets a bit more better positions. He creates more. You know what I mean?
And that might be due to, like you said, Southgate, but also when you play club football, you know the deal.
Yeah.
People don't leave their position. You get a bit more space in certain areas. That is a good point. Because if that's the case, that would frustrate the fuck out of a manager. Not that he would know, but if you know inside you, he's got what Sterling's got. But you just got to unlock it. It would be annoying.
That's what I'm trying to say. He can,
because Sterling never looked like he was scoring a goal a game, bro. Fuck off,
bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Little dinosaur. He used to run like this, bro.
He plays shit.
Gay dinosaur.
Yeah, like as an actual player, he actually doesn't play that well. So,
no, bro, he's a threat, mate.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He's the biggest threat when City are playing. He's like, you're fucked, you're shook.
But that's what I'm trying to say now, like, because in the system, Pep plays to his strengths. You know what I mean? He knows that he's got the pace. So
yeah, true. But then again, it's like, bro, pace. We all know. I don't know, man. It's
but he's got the pace.
It's the pace plus a good system. Like you say, you got to know the system. Pep is good, man.
When you got players like Silva, De Bruyne, and all that, who's got
it helps the system.
Division,
it's true. It helps the system.
Think about how many goals
Fernandinho.
Think about how many goals Sterling gets from Silva and Kevin De Bruyne.
Squaring it, tapping kind of thing, or straight onto the goal. Yeah.
So
it works. You ain't getting that at United, Arsenal.
You're not going to get.
You're getting one off Pogba every few games. You're getting a couple here and there.
You're getting your lucky shots here and there when you
trust, and then the crowd are going to spin on
you. You know what I mean? Because he's a moments player. That's what I see as Rashford is. He's a moments player.
Big him up for making the choice. He picked the right team to go. He made the right decision.
Jose Mourinho said to Dele Alli when he said about your career was here and then you was like this. They've seen the
no. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He said here like this.
Yeah, he talks to him in the thing. He said your career was here and then you're going like this. That's what it is with Rashford. He's a moment player. You're up there 1 minute. Then what
does Dele Alli say? Does he just start screwing?
No, he just talks. Yeah, just listening to it.
It's like when a teacher's telling someone off, innit? You ain't listening.
But after he says, innit, he says, like, I know where I do mess up, innit? You know what I mean? So like.
So I was to him. I said, it's not in your Ferrari, blood, is it?
But that's the same time. The reason why I do rate Rashford as well, because you do see it in him. Like you saw it on the recent match that he wasn't having a good game and he got frustrated. Like he does want to do better, but for me, I kind of feel like that football IQ thing. You can't train that. You know what I mean?
No, that's instinct.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Fulham and West. I think Fulham and West Brom will be going straight down, says Don. I haven't watched them a lot. I like to have faith in them. I want Fulham to stay in it because it's another London club to do a derby.
Yeah, I think Fulham and West Brom will go down.
Is it? See, I want Fulham to stay because it's just
Aston Villa will go down.
It's a nice home game, bro. Like that's like just in West London. You can just ping there.
I think Aston Villa.
It's a beautiful ground as well. Nice area. There's bare Aston Martins parked on Fulham Road. Kevin, stop the William disrespect. Josh, I lie. Kevin, stop disrespecting William, bro. Man, that's how I throw thunder, bro. Who's that? If we're playing and we're playing you lot, and that's William will be attacking Luke Shaw, isn't it? Is that the position? Yeah. Oh, bro, William getting the assist against United, at least. The potato.
But one thing I'll say about Luke Shaw, look, as much as he did going forward, defensively he does do well.
I think Wan-Bissaka's your one defensively, bro.
No,
he don't let shit get past him, bro.
Not him, but I'm talking about for Luke Shaw of how bad he's been. How shit he's been. I'm talking about.
To be honest, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I see Luke Shaw not play well.
Wan-Bissaka defensively is miles ahead of Luke Shaw.
He's like a fucking snake, bro. When he pinpoints it, he just licks it.
He for me, like the best right back defensively in the world is probably I would say him.
If you're talking about actually stopping the ball getting past him, just that.
That's that.
He stops that ball. I've noticed it.
Definitely.
And he don't get fouls. Well, not that he should. Sometimes it's really close. Yeah.
Like near enough every time.
Yeah, see, I jumped on the Shaw bandwagon, is what I said, because everyone was gassing him. And when I watched him, he ain't been great, so I kind of gassed it. I don't know how bad he is.
For me, like I saw Ollie, he tried something, I think was it last season when he put Shaw in a left centre back position when he tried to free it back, and he played very well there.
Yeah,
with Brandon Williams as well. But
I feel like he's
So yeah.
Where's Dad P? Did you see Mark Noble's tweet? AR? Nah. What is it? What is Gabriel like as a player? I never heard of him. Not gonna lie. I like the defender that we're in for getting.
His stats are not really are even worse than Socrates.
Yeah, no, I don't know about his stats. It's not what I can say is the element.
But he's a very technical defender. He's he's a better defender. You would say
the element that I can say I could bring to him. He's got the mentality of David Luiz. When I say that, listen. not a failing, isn't that? He's got a confidence, a presence, and he is a man who can. We lack that in our defense. So he's got a presence. He has got a presence.
Yeah.
That's an attribute I've noticed of him, but I can't say any more than that. I'd be lying. What you're saying, his stats are not that impressive.
That's what I saw, but still.
No, stats are important though, bro, especially with defenders. Frankie Agnostic says, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is buying all the right players.
Sure, I think the only right player that I see at the moment is Van der Beek, really.
Not Bruno, yeah?
Bruno, for me, well, if you're saying you want to have a possession way of playing, Bruno's not the man for me. He doesn't carry the ball well. He gets a good...
Who, Fernando? No, you don't. I thought he's really helped United.
He don't carry the ball well. He gets a good crosses, and he can shoot very well. His shoot ratios is very good. But
he does lift the team,
but the amount of times he gives away the ball, and the way and the slander that Pogba was getting for that last season.
Yeah, but then again, but even that Pogba last season, I don't forget what people were saying. He brought something to United that lifted you lot.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
So did Bruno. Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm trying to say. So, but as a possession way of playing, he doesn't play that way. He doesn't carry the ball very well. He can. But that's what I'm trying to say. Under a good manager, he can add to a certain position of playing where you don't have to have him playing the ticky-tacky football. He will just get the shots off or create the ball. But you know what I mean? Where they got Bruno and Fernando playing it is like just behind the striker. You might as well play him as a striker then if you wanted to play that way of playing football. Because you know what I mean? He doesn't.
I know what you're saying. No, what you're. I know. Do you know what you're getting? It's not about just getting the play and improving the team. It's like, are you doing what you're doing for that position? I see what you're saying. It's right. You haven't maximised.
So yeah, he's very good. I'm very glad we got him.
Would you have preferred Ziyech?
So yeah, 100%. For what Ollie's trying to say he wants, like position and all that high press.
Because it is about what you want, like you said.
I would say, yeah, for me, Jadon Sancho and this player who we got Van der Beek, for me, that's the player that I would want, them sort of players.
Oh, bloody hell, loads of comments. Cool. We're getting there though, people. I'm gonna see everybody out. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's not quite over though. Big up, Dad. Yeah, Interstellar was one of my favourite films. Tomorrow we're going to be going live, people. We're going to go live at 9:15. I'll schedule it in tomorrow morning. I will be scheduled in all day. I want to thank everyone for being here. This chat is about 1,000 comments ahead of AR's live conversation. Do you know why? Because today, obviously, we've been talking with the guests, my friend. We're getting it real. You get me? It's been real football talk. Kevin, you're supporting Team Point. But yeah, just been a quick one, people. I want to thank everyone here. For anybody new, feel free, sub up, share, like. Don One, KL, Cake, Chris, Roberto, Arteta is a much better manager. Kevin, David Gabriel is better than Van Dijk. I don't know about that, bro. Don One, Kevin's last time you called Chelsea. We give proof, Don, Kevin, KL, Joseph, Don. I want to thank everyone for being in this chat. Yeah, blood. I want to thank you as well, cuz. Good man. That's why you come in with them real knowledge. Is that the Man U channel guy? He hasn't got a channel. It's my Man U guy. He'll have a channel soon. To be honest, he's got football and muscles, mate. That's all you need to know. We haven't really, because I've been so ill. That's what I'm saying. Have you been thinking about your catchy name for your channel yet? It's probably we've been so busy.
I'm gonna have probably like a training video soon. Then I'll probably incorporate football into it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start talking about my training.
Yeah. It's not about the name, is it? It's about what you're doing.
Yeah, but I'll think about a name soon. Yeah.
Don One, thank you very much. No, I have an Arsenal tattoo. Salute AR, good show. Nice one, KL. This is the Man U channel guy. Oh, he said this is that? Oh no, is that? I said you're the Man U channel guy now, bro. Awesome, cool brothers. Nice one, Josh. Carried on Arsenal tattoo. Guys, thank you very much. You know who it's been. It's been Arsenal's Realist. I want to thank you all. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. Sorry about the random content. But you know how it is, bro. Yeah. We're back tomorrow, guys. Yeah. See you later.